Hello, Leo. Thank you for being here with me today. So, we're going to be checking into your person that you are in no contact with. We're going to be checking their energy, and we're going to be starting with Oracle cards. Then, we're going to be checking some messages. Okay. So, here we have clinging, holding on, obsessing, and spying. They just wanted to fly out, basically. We have pain, apprehensive, afraid, and cautious. Influences, attachment, third parties, and peers. Then we have broken, shattered, heartbroken, and destroyed. Wow, this person really is feeling some type of way about you. And then here at the back of the deck, we have abandoned. This person is really, really heartbroken. It could be that actually something influenced this decision. Doesn't have to be necessarily someone else. If it is, you already know about that. But for the ones of you that didn't have another person involved, it could be that it was, work or, addictions of some sorts, if that resonates with someone. It could have been this person just being overall emotionally unavailable. So multiple factors could work as a third party, basically, as an influence that can especially make two people break up. So for now, what your person is doing is that they're really clinging onto your energy. So it could be that you do feel them or you dream about them very often and you can't really understand. Maybe you're trying to move on, but you cannot, because every single time it's like this person pops into your head, they pop into your dreams, and it just makes it impossible, basically. There is definitely a childhood wound here with abandonment that got triggered. If they do have issues with abandonment, like fear of abandonment, then I believe that the relationship was a little rocky overall, because when someone has a deep fear of abandonment, it's very challenging to be with them. I believe that it's worth it because they have a lot of love to give, but it is what it is, basically. But for now, this person is really brokenhearted, and I feel like now with this distance, they have gained a little bit of clarity as to where it is that they could have done better. But they can't go back in time. They don't have a time machine. If they had it, they would use it. Let's see here with these cards what else we're gonna get. And then we're going to be moving on to the messages, to what they would say to you, and then to the tarot. Mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslighting. Kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Acts, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. We have this word again. Soulmates, soul connection, partnership, agreement, and soul contract. We already have this. We have this word abandonment twice now. At the back of the deck here, we have the runner. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. So it could be that the influence really was them being emotionally unavailable. And it's like maybe you had also a very hard time understanding their emotions. And even now, maybe you don't really understand what it is that they're doing. If they're upset, if they're not, if they're heartbroken, if they don't care. Because they've never allowed you to get to know them profoundly. So you don't really know what's going on with them. It's like you never really knew what is that is going on with them. But I feel like this unavailability, and it's there just for self-defense. And I believe that in reality they do love you very much. They do feel this connection. They feel it. But they will not allow themselves to show it. And it's even complicated for them to admit that it's there because it's very vulnerable. It's very deep. And that's not really something that they want, to be put in a vulnerable spot. That's not what they want. And even now, with all of this pain that they're feeling because you guys are no longer in each other's lives, it's still very hard for them to accept all of this, you know. And I feel like maybe now there's also an element of anger, because now they're even more vulnerable because they're feeling all of this pain and they don't want it. So let's take out some messages. Let's see what your person would say to you if they could. I want to feel that way again. I feel you leaving me behind. I wish I could share my good news with you. I wish I could take back my words. So yeah, it could be that, you know, some painful words have been thrown around, tossed around without really thinking about the consequences of those words, without thinking about the effect. I do see here that your person actually had very good moments with you and then they would like to relive them. And it could be that you're the one that has cut this off because, you know, you just got tired. You got tired, you didn't want to wait anymore for them to open up, for them to heal. And you're like, I do not want to waste my time like this. I don't want to waste my life like this. So I'm not going to do this. I'm out. And I feel like they saw you as their best friend, not only as their partner, but as their best friend. And still now they have this view of you, of their best friend. And that's why they wish that they could share their good news with you. They wish that, you know, they still had that person to gossip with, to, you know, to talk with about all the small things, you know, the trivial things, the deep things. And it's like this huge chunk of themselves has been ripped out of them. And so now they're having a very complicated time coping, right? So let's get rid of these and let's take out the tarot. Let's see what the tarot has for you, Leo. Okay, so what about Leo's no contact person? How are they feeling right now towards Leo? We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Fool. The Six of Wands. We have Strength. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. This person wants to come back for you. This person wants to come back for you. And they want to work on themselves in order to then have a new beginning and to have it properly. Here at the back of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. So let's see how I can put this. Yep, that's the energy of the back of the deck. So they see you as this Queen of Swords. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It's fine. They see you as this person that has already made their choice. So, you know, like they know very well that if they were to come back, they have to come back right. They have to come back properly. Otherwise, you're going to have no issue into saying goodbye. Go back to where you came from. Goodbye. You know, I don't want this. I don't want this in my life. I don't. So what I feel is that they really want to work on themselves so they can give you this brand new beginning, so they can come towards you right, so they can, you know, enter into your graces again, because they want this to be successful. And they actually feel always, like always, also with that soulmate card, they know that there is something. They know that you guys can be great together with this Wheel of Fortune. They know that you guys can build a lot together, that you can create fortune by being together, right? It's like you guys can manage to compensate each other properly. And it's like they cannot really see themselves with anybody else. I feel like there is a soul connection here with this Wheel of Fortune. There is a soul connection, and it's very deep. And I sense that there is a past life here. in a past life stuff went terribly wrong between you guys. And now in this lifetime, there is this chance to make it right. Otherwise, you're gonna have to meet each other again and again and again until you don't make it right. So this is heavily karmic. I'm getting karmic soulmates, which are very challenging because they're not really super chaotic as, you know, toxic karmic. But, you know, they're still very painful because it really calls us to evolve. So, yep. So, Leo, that is all that I have for you. If it makes sense, please let me know. And we're going to be seeing each other next time. Okay? Bye-bye.